TSA blasted for dishonest response to whistleblowers expose. Now, we all know that the TSA is an organization of the highest caliber, and this is the article from Paul Joseph Watson. Jason Harrington wrote a piece for Politico magazine in which he lifted the lid on the endemic corruption that pervades the TSA, revealing how TSA screeners laughed at naked images of passengers, deliberately targeted attractive women, operated dangerous full-body scanners while being fully aware of the fact that they didn't work. The TSA's assistant administrator, Luann Canopy, responded on the agency's official blog website by claiming Harrington's article was a mischaracterization of TSA procedure. So the TSA went into damage control saying that this doesn't represent our agency accurately. Well, what about this? What about filling up Alec Baldwin's little baby girl, or all the kids that you touch when they travel through because they may be a potential terrorist, checking out grandma's diaper, grandpa who's a wounded veteran, making him stand up out of his wheelchair. Recently, when we went to the Super Bowl, TSA in the train stations, you said, oh, well, I thought TSA was just going to stay in the airports. No, it's transportation, any type of transportation, whether that's a train, whether that's a car, whether that's an airplane. They're at the Super Bowl on the train right before you get to the Super Bowl, checking people's luggage there. So the TSA, not to mention the ABC report, where the TSA agent stole the iPad from ABC News. ABC News shows up, they say, hey, we want our iPad back. He said, oh, I'm sorry, my wife stole it. Just complete lunacy, stupidity going on at that agency. It really needs to be shut down, because last time I counted, they have not caught a single terrorist in their entire existence. Head of Iran nuclear organization. Entire nuclear activity of Iran is going on. The head of Iran's nuclear organization, Ali Akbar, says the entire nuclear activity of Iran is going on, despite some nuclear deal reached with the United States and other Western nations. Akbar made the comments in an interview with Press TV. The United States says that it has managed to dismantle at least parts of Iran's nuclear program. What do you say to that, was the question posed by Press TV, to which the response was given. Well, you can come and see whether or not our sites, nuclear equipment, and nuclear facilities are dismantled or not. We see the United States trying to tell Iran how to operate their nuclear program, and I'm definitely not here cheerleading for Iran, but I see the United States government, a country who dropped the ball in Fukushima, the Fukushima cleanup, because, they sent the guys from the USS Ronald Reagan to go clean up the Fukushima disaster. The guys come back, they're sick, and the government's like, well, we don't know why these guys got sick. Same thing happened on the West Coast when myself and some of the other crew members went to the West Coast to document radiation levels. We found radiation levels in excess of 10 times of what's considered normal in Half Moon Bay, California. Nobody wants to talk about this, and we've seen debris come in from Fukushima, well, not necessarily Fukushima, but from the tsunami. And if we can get tsunami debris, why can't we get Fukushima debris? It's just baffling to me. So whether you like nuclear power, nuclear weapons, whatever you think about fallout or cleanup, I think the United States definitely is not the best of telling people how to operate their nuclear facilities. Mainstream media collapsing. New York Times now irrelevant, according to its own writers. The New York Observer interviewed more than 24 current and former New York Times writers, virtually all of whom were unanimous in acknowledging that the old grade lady had become increasingly insignificant. And with the growing strength of the alternative media, with the growing strength of citizen journalists, you better start swimming or you will sink like a stone, because you got guys like Dan Bidadi who can go to the press conference for the Boston bombing. Why were people being told to remain calm right before the bomb went off? You got guys like the guy who went to the Super Bowl. The citizen journalist jumped up on stage and said, investigate 9/11. And, that may not be the best course of action for every event, but it worked for him. And it got the message out there. And, thankfully, people are bold enough to still say investigate 9/11, because not everybody believes the official story that they're trying to pull.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. And the InfoWars army is standing strong. Wake up your family, friends, and neighbors and break the matrix at InfoWarsStore.com. Learn the truth and spread the message of liberty with the world's most comprehensive collection of books and documentary films. Maintain a healthy metabolism and energize your body to perform at peak health with Survival Shield Nascent Iodine. Protect your family and be prepared with survival foods and emergency preparedness kits. And now you can drink safe water with your own ProPure water filtration system, which removes fluoride and other harmful chemicals from your family's water supply. Save 10% with the promo code WATER. So join the revolution. InfoWarsStore.com.